Hi pilgrims, welcome to the second anniversary stream for Dying Light to Stay Human. My name is Paulina Dzidziak and I will be your host today. We prepared a lot of great surprises for you. As we promised, celebrations will be big. But before we jump into details and before we invite our guests, we have some important things to say. We've just launched Dying Light to Stay Human Reloaded Edition, which features the Bloody Ties DLC. Anyone who already owns Dying Light 2 will also be able to enjoy Bloody Ties for free. And currently, the Reloaded Edition is 50% off, so there's never been a better time to jump into Villedor. Still on fence? Well, try Dying Light 2 Stay Human until 7 p.m. on February 26th as part of Steam's free weekend. Nothing's off limits, so start downloading it right now while the stream's on, so you can get right into after we're finished here. What's also important? Twitch drops. By watching 180 a stream till February 29, you can get post-apocalyptic Dragon Warrior outfit for free. And now, let's see what we can expect from Dying Light 2 Stay Human Reloaded Edition by watching the trailer.
You're that pilgrim that came to town recently. Our situation got fucked up. All these people will be dead by the end of the month. I want to ask you for help.
I thought I'd be scraping your guts off the fucking pavement. You owe me one.
On behalf of all its whores, bandits, and idiots, I christen you a citizen of Villedor.
Please stop.
We have to walk past them.
They're everywhere.
What the fuck? Plan B. Run like hell.
It's a mad world.
We have a plan.
Fuck the plan. We don't know what's up there.
Our fate rests in your hands.
I'm just trying to stop the madness.
Is this city really worth you losing everything?
Mad world.
Let me allow to welcome my guests. And surprise, surprise, Tymon Smekta, Dying Light franchise director.
Hello, everyone.
And Piotr Sik-Pawlaczyk, lead level designer.
Siku.
Guys, how did you like the trailer?
Great. You know, I saw it before, like, without sound.
Yeah.
I looked what we had.
Yeah.
And I was such excited, like, without sound, and with sound now, was like, whoa, great stuff there.
Yeah. Like, I've been working on Dying Light for 10 years.
10 years? No way.
And so I've seen a lot of the game. But when I watch this trailer, I still get the goosebumps. I still get the chills. It's really amazing work by the team. So kudos to the team. Kudos to you, Przemek. And like, it also shows how big this edition is.
Yes, Reloaded Edition. So this is the moment to emphasize that Reloaded Edition is the most comprehensive and the most refined edition of the game. And that it replaces the standard edition of Dying Light 2. And also, it's a free upgrade for all Dying Light 2 owners.
Exactly. It's free, so if you own
Yes.
Dying Light 2 Stay Human already, your version gets upgraded to Reloaded Edition for free. just right away, starting from today. And of course, if you buy the game today, if you buy it in the next weeks, if you buy it in the future, you get the Reloaded Edition for the same price.
Yes, and it's also very important to say that it also contains the newest, the biggest update that we've made, Firearms Update.
True.
The Piff Puff
Yeah,
update.
Piff Puff
update.
Piff Puff update.
Yeah, and undoubtedly, the biggest highlight of it are firearms, but also we worked on, like, for example, visual enhancements.
True.
New
quests,
new missions in form of survivor missions and board quests. We also
Actually, it's so big that we have decided to roll out all of the content over the 3 weeks. So we are celebrating the anniversary over the next 3 weeks, and all of the stuff that we'll talk today will happen in that duration.
cool. But we also have some surprises for DyingLight 1 fans.
Yes.
And we will be celebrating second anniversary of DyingLight 2 with some crazy
celebrations and bounties.
Celebrations and anniversary bounties. And
yes.
Speaking of anniversary, I'd like us to watch a special trailer.
Cheers!
Hello, guys!
Happy anniversary.
Thank you for being with us another year.
We hope you enjoy the new updates.
You are totally the best.
It's been a hell of a ride, and it couldn't be done without you, so...
You set my heart aflame.
We love you very much.
We love you guys.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you, Pilgrim.
For playing the game.
Get ready for the next update.
Let's go!
Pilgrims, as we continue to celebrate our second anniversary, let's take a look back at what we did last year, together.
To your health, handsome.
To improve your experience, we released a lot of significant updates. We overhauled combat, making it more brutal and physical. Added new visual for sliced enemies, like visible bones, ribs, and other internal organs. Made the night even scarier, as volatiles finally started to roam the streets. Improved parkour to make it more realistic, and we also listened to you, our community. We introduced new features like finishers, repeatable GRE anomalies, new weapons, enemies, and so much more.
That's the advantage of holding a gun. You're being heard.
We also decided to collaborate with exciting brands to bring you even more fun. We began with the legendary Walking Dead, followed by Payday 2, Vampire the Masquerade for Halloween, and finally, For Honor. Not to mention all the other major events, like the Call of Juarez celebration or the spectacular Winter Tales to see out the year, where we introduced a bunch of new mechanics. Now, some of those things couldn't have been done without you.
Hey, you guys want to hear a joke?
No, where's Bowski? Fuck.
One of the biggest features that we introduced on Pilgrim Outpost was community ideas, where you send us your suggestions of features and improvements you want to see in DyingLight 2. You surprised us a lot. We received over 10,000 ideas in the beta phase alone, some of which we already added into the game. So you can easily browse through and vote on the ideas you'd love to see in DyingLight 2 Stay Human.
On behalf of all its whores, bandits, and idiots, I christen you a citizen of Villedor.
We also vastly improved a feature that allows your imagination to run wild. Our developer tools are equipped with everything you need to be creative. We run several contests in which you deliver some incredible results. And now you can play those maps from games menu on both PC and consoles.
Potential! Yeah!
And it was great to finally meet some of map creators in person at the first ever community maps workshops that we hosted at our headquarters.
That's over 1,500 kilometers from here.
Now, that was a fun year, so it's only fitting to continue the celebrations into this one, right? Let's start with our most significant update today. Firearms have finally arrived in Villedor. You can now shoot your way out of dangerous situations using 4 different types of gun. One of them, the pistol, will already be in your stash right after the prologue. And there is more. New survivor missions allow you to tackle challenging objectives with friends. Looking for board quests is now another way to help the people of Villedor out, which, by the way, will have 2 new citizens, the legendary Tolga and Fatin.
He has functional limbs and presumably has mastered object permanence. He could be useful.
To amp up the celebrations, we'll need some gifts too. So let's start with special anniversary bounties on Pilgrim Outpost. New bounties unlock each week during our celebrations, and you can complete them to earn rewards. What are those? Well, some of you may recognize the Scorpio weapon, the Nocturnal Tribal Machete from Dying Light 1, or the Acolyte outfit from the following. We have also prepared the first Pilgrim bundle that's available only for Pilgrim tokens. Plus, you can claim a familiar blast from the past for free before the festivities end, the Retrowave Redux bundle. But that's still not all.
New status, new challenges, new possibilities.
We have introduced a new version of the game to stores, Dying Light 2 Stay Human Reloaded Edition. It's packed with over 10 updates enhancing the gameplay and includes the Bloody Ties DLC. For those looking to dive headfirst into the ultimate zombie playground, this is the best edition of the game to get you started. And the best part about it, you can now try it during Steam's free weekend. And we have not forgotten about those who already own the game. You can claim the Bloody Ties DLC for free right now.
Every tournament needs a hero.
Thank you for playing Dying Light 2 Stay Human over the past year. Having such an amazing community truly motivates us to improve the game and add to it, so stay tuned as we plan to make this year even better. Stay human, pilgrims.
And welcome to your new beginning, my friend.
Oh yes, we have a lot to celebrate.
A lot.
Exactly. So guys, are you ready to celebrate?
Yeah.
Born ready.
Cover your heads, cover your cups, and let's go.
Woo!
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay.
That was loud.
Yeah. So yeah, the celebrations, like we have started them officially right now.
Right.
Okay, so now maybe let's talk about
Back to the work.
Yeah.
back to the business and talk about firearms update.
Yes. So firearms update is actually quite special because like you look at the name of the update and you say, okay, firearms, they have added firearms.
Yes.
But it's actually not only this. As you mentioned, there's tons of additional stuff that we have added. And I think the most important, the special thing about it is that we have also added lots of playable content, lots of playable missions, lots of playable quests. I would say it's about 10 hours of additional stuff for you to play. And part of it is replayable, so actually it's quite a lot. It's important because your reason to go back to the game is not just to test the new mechanics, test the firearms, but you also have new adventures to experience in the world of Dying Light to stay human.
Speaking of which,
That's what is special, different than last.
and
Yes.
Yeah.
for free.
And what is important? For free.
Okay, so talking about missions, adventure.
Yeah, the
Start with
survivor missions.
Yes.
Survivor missions, start from that. Survivor missions is something that is quite new for us, that you never experienced before. That will be short, cool, 15 minutes mission, full of action. What is super important, a lot of challenge, and it will be awesome for you if you call for your friends and play in the co-op. You can play in a single player.
Yes, so as Peter is saying, you can play it in single player, but they have been balanced for you to play them with your friends.
And cooperate. And cooperate. There's a lot of cooperation.
Yes, so once again, 10-15 minutes, simple objective, some narrative explanation, you know what you're doing there, but it's intense action over, like during the whole 10 minutes, it's like non-stop mayhem. It's co-op players, but it's also endgame players, because all of the missions, they come in two variants. The first one is, let's say, regular one, which scale to the players, which scale to the groups, and the other one, which is the elite version. And the elite version,
if you are elite,
yes, it's hardcore, it's difficult, it's for our legend level players, something really that hopefully will test their skills. I know those guys are really like crazy, they are really powerful, they know
we
the
saw
game.
what they can do.
Yeah,
like.
probably even better than we do, but still those missions should be a challenge for them. And as I said, those missions, we are rolling them out over the duration of those 3 weeks. So first today you'll get a pack of them, then next week 3 more, and then next week 3 more.
And how you can start Survivor mission?
Yes, so Jay, exactly. Jay. There's a new guy in town,
Pilgrim.
Jay, the Pilgrim. So he is he's a character that you meet in Central Loop in Region 2. So you have to play the game a little to kind of learn it, how the whole game works, how weapons works, how your skill work. But then you go to Region 2, you meet Jay, and Jay is actually connected also to the firearms. So first you get a quest from him, which is called Lost Armory.
Lost
you
Armory.
complete that quest, and then you get access to Survivor missions. missions. What happens is that he starts offering you those missions, regular elite versions. He also gives you access to more firearms, more outfits, lots of cool rewards, and that's the adventure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that survivor missions are also integral part of anniversary bounties.
Yes.
Anniversary bounty.
Yes, and I think it's now important to say that anniversary bounties are small tasks available only on Pilgrim Outpost, and by completing them, you can get super, absolutely rewards.
Yeah, rewards. And like Paulina said...
Stop. Before you do, because I know you...
No, about rewards, I just want to say about Pilgrim Outpost. Like, guys, you need to jump to Pilgrim Outpost now and register there. If you're not registered, because everything starts there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how it
and
works?
Rewards? Okay, rewards.
Actually, you have a cool infographic on the screen. So how it works is that each week you get special anniversary bounties on Pilgrim Outpost.
True.
4 of them. If you complete all of the bounties from a week, you get a reward which is connected to this week.
Yeah.
So now
I'm excited because we made the Dying Light 1 and I'm a great fan of Dying Light 1, Dying Light 2, but back to the rewards. One of the rewards is super cool. Most popular, I think, machete from Dying Light 1, Nocturnal.
Yes,
tribal machete.
Yes.
We're smiling here because I have problem with,
with the first word.
before, Nocturnal. Great machete, but there is a small difference.
Yes, so it's Nocturnal Machete from the first
Dying
game.
Light 1?
So it looks like the one from Dying Light 1, but it also uses the mechanics, the Nocturnal mechanics from the second game. So it actually means that it's more effective during the night.
More brutal. I love it. And rewards. Back to the rewards. Second thing, Dying Light 1, the following Acolyte outfit.
Yes.
Now you can be that like this crazy guys.
Yes. Cult classic from Dying Light, the following. Everyone loves that Acolyte outfit, and you can get it by participating in our anniversary celebration.
And that's all. The last one, the best thing that we show up in E3 2090 trailer. Of Dying Light 2, now it's Dying Light 2, not Dying Light 1. Scorpio, the big bad ass harpoon, great stuff. But
exactly, but same but different.
But different.
Exactly, because it got new animations, some new look, or maybe improved look, better reactions on enemies. So it's actually a way more interesting, upgraded version of the Scorpio.
True.
And once again, those bounties will roll out over the next 3 weeks, but you don't need to hurry that much. It doesn't mean that if you don't complete the first week, you lose those rewards. You have all the time, all those 3 weeks to complete those bounties.
Okay, got it.
For free.
But you actually have to experience the game and play the game, because the bounties have been designed so they give you a taste of all of the good stuff that we are adding with this update.
Got it. And next thing, visual enhancements. I really love how game looks right now.
True. The visual enhancements, we spent a lot of time, hard work, but passion and challenges. And we put a lot of new textures, from hair to nature, through the effects on water.
Yes, so details, even details like if you shoot water, like things like you shoot water, of course, it reacts realistically. So even small touches like that.
True, and more like environment storytellings. We touch the cars on the street, change the position to make it more believable sets and to make our parkour better. You will feel on the streets cool and smooth.
Did you tell about zombies?
No, I don't tell about zombies.
So let me. So we have also looked at all of our most common zombies, the biters, the virals.
Biters.
And actually what we realized, as it was at launch of the game, when a biter grabs you, their faces were designed so they basically look like this bloody pulp. It's just, you see something in front of you, but you don't really know what this booster is.
Blob face.
So what we wanted to do is we wanted to make this more expressive, more emotive. So we have looked more human
zombies.
Exactly, as well. So we have looked. So first of all, we looked at the whole body. We have changed clothing, textures, details, etc. But the faces, they took the biggest overhaul. They express more emotions. They are clearer, more crisp to see. So now when they grab you, you really see the determination, the hunger, and it's really scary. It's really something different.
It looks much better.
Okay, we have visual enhancements. So maybe now let's get back to the surprises for Dying Light 1 fans.
Okay.
And I think it's important to say that we have a comeback, a big comeback of two iconic characters.
Yeah, Timon and Six. Timon and Six, two characters, iconic characters.
Not this
anniversary.
Don't say you want to play like Timon, like, maybe playable character.
Yeah, maybe in 10 years or maybe at 5th year of Dying Light 2 Stay Human. But no, let's get serious.
Tolga and Fatin.
Let's get serious.
It's hard to get serious about these guys. But Tolga and Fatin, before we continue, because I will let Peter to do the talking, because actually Tolga and Fatin are his babies. He is the kind of the father of those two guys. But you need to know that Peter is our Easter egg master. He is the driving force behind all of our Easter eggs. He either does them by himself or motivates other developers to do them. He kind of pushes them, tells them, hey guys, like our community really loves Easter eggs, so we need to have them more and more and more. He kind of like basically motivates us to make as many of them and as cool as possible. And Tolga and Fatin, they started as Easter eggs, right?
Yeah, now is the moment when I'm shy inside because I have such much makeup on the face that you don't see that I'm red under it. Thank you for all that words. We start from the Easter egg. That was two guys that need to be throwing the jokes and other stuff. And the first reaction of our players, and even us, was like, maybe we need more. And we start doing the quest. In the following, you have full chain of the quest.
Exactly.
Thing that you can see connect with the Easter eggs and Dying Light 2. There was like a small sneak peek of them, and was
But now it's like the big thing, right? Now it's like a big return. Everyone was waiting for them, and they are there.
That would be ultra crazy adventure of the guys. What I can promise to you, we treat them with respect. Tolga and Fatin, because that is our loved ones, and that would be ultra crazy.
And it's actually quite
long
big, right?
question. Long question.
About 3-4 hours.
3-4 hours.
So almost like a separate DLC.
Yep.
One thing though is like it's like when everyone says it's crazy, for this guy it's normal. So for him, when he says it's ultra crazy, you can really expect something out of this world,
out of the boundaries.
But since Tolga and Fatin are those special characters, they needed a special day to return to the game, so they will appear in the game next week on Thursday, 29th of February. As you know, it's the day that appears every 4 years, so a special day for special guys. So as part of the celebrations, if you log in on February 29th, and of course in the future as well, you don't need to worry that they will disappear, you will see something on one of the board quests that will start the adventure, the return of Tolga and Fatin. No more spoilers.
No more spoilers.
The one spoiler board in PK ship.
Yeah, but just expect the unexpected.
And no more spoilers.
Okay.
No more spoilers. Okay, I can't wait till February 29th. And let's move to the cherry on top.
Okay, cherry on top.
Let's move to firearms. I want to know every detail.
Okay,
so I think you're busy right now. So
I'm busy.
So
I'm so excited because I love firearms. Like you guys.
Focus on this one, and let me do the talking. So, first of all, what we're doing is we're introducing 4 types of firearms: pistols, SMGs, rifles, and shotguns. Exactly. As I said, they are connected to this character Jay, so you get access to them at some point in the story on Region 2 in Central Loop. But because we knew that players will be very impatient to get their hands on the guns, we did 3 things that will allow them to test the guns basically right away. So the first thing is the firearms challenge.
Challenges. And that is surprise. That is some kind of, thing that we not planned before. But when we start shooting from our firearms, even we feel, oh no, we need something short, mayhem, connect with that.
Exactly. So we have 2 firearms. The first one is focused on basically
more strategical.
Teaches you how to use firearms. The other one is pure mayhem. It's just like everything,
destruction and brutal.
Your guns and zombies in front of you. So these are the challenges that are available on Region 1, on Villedor, basically right after you complete the prologue. The other thing that we did is we have asked our community map creators to create some special firearms-focused maps. We gave them access to firearms before the release, so they had time to actually create those maps. And I know we'll talk about this in the later segment, so I don't want to spoil this, but those maps are really, really special. Really, we got them, and the whole team got amazed.
What our team did.
Yes, and the third thing that we are doing is if you log into the game in the next few days, till March 7th, you will be able to get Harran pistol, a pistol from the first game, in your player stash.
Okay, so important
after
to say
after
that stash is available after prologue. Exactly. Okay, so guys, don't forget to claim your Harran pistol till March 7, as Timon said.
Yes.
And also, if you didn't have a chance to take advantage of our free weekend on Steam, now it's time to do so. And we'll be back in a bit.
Free weekend, Dying Light 2 Reloaded Edition. Try now.
And now we have a new guest, Adrian Ślusarek, senior animator,
Hello.
who together with the team worked on Firearms mock-up sessions.
Yeah.
But before we move to mock-up sessions, tell us how long did it take to incorporate Firearms to the game from the animation perspective?
So overall process took us several months.
Okay.
And involves a lot of people.
Mhm.
Because there's a lot of small steps to build up big feature, which is Firearms.
Imagine.
Yeah, as you know, for the Techland, the realism is the one big topic. So it took us a lot of time in the mock-up session to achieve the desired effect.
So tell us more about mock-up sessions. I heard that it was quite a new experience for you.
Yeah, for me, honestly,
Yeah.
it was quite new experience. I learned a lot from that. So yeah, that was really cool experience
You
overall.
can see it on the screen. Like, it was fun.
Yeah, it was
How many
fun.
actors were there?
Yeah, we had 4 actors,
Okay.
which 2 of them were stuntmen. And it's just a small part because for creating the whole complete mock-up session, it takes you need to bring the own mock-up session specialist, you need to have actors, you need to have animators, you need to have VFX artists. So everyone is involved, and that's why it's a lot of effort. It's very time consuming. And for the first step, we took some inspirations from the movies and from the other games on the market. So, for example, you can picture the image of the Space Marine killing zombies. That might be one good topic for you. Yeah. So it's like that. So we make sure to have pretty gore effect in the end. And I hope for it, I count on it, that for some people, it will give you some kind of sensation like but for most of all, I hope it will be, I would like to see another animation.
So it's as realistic as possible.
Yeah, it's as realistic as possible, which brings another topic on top of that, because it's very hard to create realism when you're dealing with the zombies, because you cannot see zombie in real life. So the most important thing, or important thing, was to actually convince the actors to, for example, with the death animations, to fall on the ground with his face smacking the mattress without trying to hold on. Yeah, that was really difficult.
Did anyone get hurt?
Yeah, we had some happy accident, by the way.
But everything's fine.
Yeah. I hope, Jacek, you are fine right now.
So.
Yeah, I hope you are fine right now. He hit his back on the floor without striking the mattress. So, that was really painful.
Okay.
But after all,
Sacrifices for the players, for the community.
No one was hurt in the end. And it's really difficult, because to get one proper animation, you need to take tens of mock-up sessions.
Okay, so we had a lot of challenges.
We had a lot of challenges.
But I can back what Arden is saying, because the challenges were, of course, animation, connected to animation for tech, but it's not only that, it was also design. Because there were a couple of challenges that we also had to face on that side. And so, for example, the first thing that comes to mind is, how do you add guns to a game which is designed to be a world without guns, right?
My thoughts exactly, because as we all know, Dying Light 2 Human is designed and balanced for melee weapons.
Exactly. So, and actually, maybe this is also a good moment to say to our community that, guys, the guns, the firearms are in the game because of you, because you kept asking for them and you kept pushing and pressing us for them. So, first of all, hats off to you, because we have them. But you also asked us to do another thing, which is the community, the players wanted to make sure that we're not just dropping the weapons on them. We are introducing them to the world in a meaningful way, that it actually makes sense in the world of Dying Light to stay human. Thankfully, we had some hooks in the original narrative that we could attach to. So we use that, and as I said, there's a character named Jay. He gives you this quest, Lost Armory. He gives you some hints about where the firearms are, and you can follow those hints to basically unravel the mystery, the secret of what happens with the gun, what happened with the guns. I don't want to spoil more, but another thing that I can say is that it was narrative challenge, definitely, but also game balance, narrative change, but also game balance challenge. Because again, how do you balance firearms in a game which is built around melee weapons, right? Yeah. So we have used two big ideas that solved it. The first one is that, and I think these are very organic, that fit our world and the emergent systems in our world. So first of all, we use noise system. It's obvious. You shoot guns, you make noise, the zombies come, right? So there's always this risk and reward connected to it. And the other thing is ammo, access to ammo. So first of all, we did, we made your ammo bags, ammo containers limited, so you cannot carry thousands of ammo to give you that survival feel, that realistic feel. But the other thing is that access to ammo. So you can find ammo in the open world by exploring. We have used a very clear visual code. If you see something military, then there's a chance there's ammo. So you see a military biter, a new one that we have, he can have some ammo. You see a military convoy, military vehicles, there should be some ammo there, but there's also always challenge around it, some kind of an obstacle that you have to solve. So if there's the military truck, then there's a horde of zombies around them, so you have to solve this situation. It's never easy, but then you get ammo, you can use that ammo to shoot every obstacle, every danger that you see. And also, if this doesn't work, you can also always go to Jay and get some ammo from him by performing, by participating in the survivor missions.
That makes sense. Thank you, Timon. And Adrian, I have one more question to you because I am very curious about finishers. Did you have opportunity to add any new finishers?
Yeah, that's very interesting thing, because you might be surprised what can come up with if you give two actors the free will and tell them, now try to record some finishers.
Actually, I think we see some of them on the screen, right?
Yeah, they're very creative.
Yes.
Really.
Well, creative brutality, that's what DyingLight 2 stands for.
Yeah, it holds deep inside every actor, I guess.
So we can expect new finishers for sure.
Yes, exactly.
That's for sure.
Okay, cool. Thank you guys for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
And thank you all, because it's all from my side. I'd like to invite you to the community segment, which will start in a few minutes. So thank you, see you next time, and stay human.
Welcome back. I am Pola Mruczkowska. You may also know me as Spirek, your community manager. And here with me today is Rafał Polito, our technology producer.
Hello.
Lovely to have you here. How are you?
Good, I'm fine. It was awesome to be here again. I'm excited because we have a lot of news for our community.
Definitely, but first of all, a question I know everyone who knows you would like to ask. How's your chickens?
Good. Right now I'm waiting for eggs to hatch.
Oh.
So yeah, I will have more chickens, 15 maybe.
That's
this
a lot.
Spring. So yeah, there is a lot of chickens and a lot of eggs. So, yeah. Thank you for asking.
Of course. So before we came here, you probably saw our video about the workshops that we had here in Wrocław office. We invited our mod creators from all over the world. It was fantastic to see all of those people here to learn more about how to make maps and share their feedback. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, we spent 2 days with them. First day was about not technical but theoretical stuff and designing things, brainstorming, and next day was mostly about implementation and execution of those ideas. So it was a very nice experience. I felt sometimes a little bit stupid because our modders are so skilled and experienced that sometimes I don't even have answers for those questions from them. So yeah, it was very nice time, and we did some bowling and drink some beer and show some secret stuff, our plans. So yeah.
There was some time for fun apart from working.
Yeah, exactly.
So as assumed, we had a lot of maps coming out from those workshops, but we have a lot of new maps overall on the website, right? Because we have a new update with the firearms. Can players maybe find some maps to play those guns as well?
Yeah, the goal for the workshop was to have some new maps and boost the creativity, and also to gather our modders and create new maps for our firearms update that Timon already mentioned. So we prepared 6 maps, and each of those maps are inspired by different games. Definitely,
What kind of games?
You definitely recognize inspiration of those games. We have, for example, Fish Hunt. So
no chickens were harmed.
Exactly,
I hope. We'll make those. Okay.
One map is about Demon Slayer on graveyard. So
I guess what do you mean here?
Yeah. And one of those maps are more sci-fi. So yeah, each of our players will find something for themselves, and we even have very difficult maps for hardcore players. I'm a lame player, so sorry.
but people always look for more challenge in the game, so I'm sure that they will definitely have fun trying those out. And maybe we finally will hear that it was challenging enough for them, but we always strive to make it better. And I have one more question for you. So this is going to be a hard question.
Oh boy.
But don't worry. So we talked about mod support for the players, and can you tell us more what's going to happen with it, when we can expect it, and maybe some sneak peek of the things that coming in the Mod.io?
Okay, so the plan was to release mod support earlier, but after workshop we decided to give us more time to polish that feature. We get feedback from our modders on those workshops, and yeah, we need more time for mod support, but I can tell that you can expect co-op sooner than later.
Okay.
So yeah,
co-op on the
community maps. Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so you will be able to play those maps together and check those maps in co-op. So.
Fantastic. Rafał, thank you so much for joining us here tonight. And guys, we'll be back after a short break with my next guest here. So stay tuned. back, and here with me is Bartek Ślęzak, our community manager. Hello, how are you?
Hello, hello. Hello, Paula. Welcome, pilgrims, and welcome, fellow wingmans. I'm glad you could make it. And I'm fine. I'm pretty excited for this big update today, so I am pumped with action, and I am just cannot wait for my turn to play in this update.
That's gonna happen in a moment. We got a lot of things for you guys today, but before I jump right into that, please remember that right now we have a free weekend for Dying Light 2. So if you haven't had a chance to try it, or maybe your friend wants to try it out with you, I think that's a perfect opportunity to give it a try and see what it's all about.
Yeah, especially that the Twitch drops campaign is still on, so you can get your own post-apocalyptic dragon warrior outfit for free. You just need to watch only this live category on Twitch, so Dying Light 2, and you will get your free outfit for free.
Of course, but you know, you have to go in style when playing Dying Light. So there is one more thing for our players. You can now redeem the bundle for free on the DLP store, the Retrowave Redux. You may recognize it from Dying Light 1.
Oh yes,
and
throwback.
I love the colors there, like I love the neon colors. It looks fantastic, and you can grab it for free right now. So go ahead and grab it now.
And talking about throwback, anniversary bounties kinda have a throwback to the old good stuff, because how Timon mentioned it before, this anniversary bounties thing is split into 3 parts. So for first week, you will get the Scorpio by completing every bounty.
Finally, so many people asked for it, and I'm so happy that we can finally add it to the game. So I hope players will enjoy using that
definitely.
weapon.
For the second week, you'll receive Nocturnal Tribal Machete, so another throwback to Dying Light 1, but with this little nocturnal twist. So yes, this weapon is just much cooler in night, so remember to check it out. And for the third week, you will have Acolyte outfit also for free, so plenty of free stuff. And also, if you're gonna complete like every one of these bounties, you will get additional 50 Pilgrim tokens on Pilgrim Outpost.
And definitely it's worth to check the Pilgrim Outpost, because there's a lot of new things that you may have not seen yet. And guys, if you're worried that you may miss 1 week or 2 with the event, don't worry about this. All of those bounties will stack. That means you can complete them at any time if they're unlocked until March 14th.
Exactly.
So you know, that sounds like a good weekend to sit down and play and get them all grinded if you want to get them all at once.
Yes. So speaking about surprises and rewards, we have one additional surprise, I would guess.
Just one? I'm sure there is more of that.
Oh, let's start with the kind of bigger one, because I have prepared a really cool box for here, guys, for you. And it's kind of heavy. Yeah, it's kind of heavy. Because this is Dying Light, the board game, and the Kickstarter campaign will launch on 27 February, so remember to check it out, because me with Apollonia, we already played.
Oh, that was fantastic. I loved it. And I think my favorite part about this is how many of in-game aspects that are like iconic for Dying Light 2
they are in the game,
Yeah, like, you know, the day and night cycle.
Yeah, the parkour system, it's there.
Yeah, and also like the story. You have a story in this game, so I love it. But guys, if you want to learn more about the game, definitely follow Kickstarter, because the Glass Cannon Unplugged posts everything there, all the details, all the technicalities of it. And there is one more surprise for you if you back it up early.
Yeah,
we have
because
it here.
for the first 24 hours, you can get your own Kyle Crane, maybe. We can have a zoom on it. This little guy here.
Oh, yeah.
Look how cool he is running on this wall with his machete. So yeah, first 24 hours, you can get your own Kyle Crane for you to play.
So yeah, there's a lot of there. And you know, we offer people a lot, but I think we also love to get something back from the community, apart from our love, of course. So we are organizing a contest for you to create a community-made charm for the game that you attach to the weapon. The contest actually starts on February 29th, but our website is up right now, so you can go there and check the rules. I think the link should be now in the chat as well for you guys.
Be somewhere, so just check it out, guys.
And you can create your own charm, like design it totally.
Yes, that will end up in the game. So this is like your could be first digital footprint, like forever, like it's gonna be for eternity there.
Yeah, and after we get all of the entries, it's gonna be a public vote, so anyone in the community can vote on their favorite thing. But you know, like getting the charm in the game is not the only thing you're gonna get for that.
We have this custom-made ROG Ally, only for you to take. It's really cool. It's have really these cool buttons.
Can I also participate in contest? It looks
not.
really cool.
Yeah, and with this beautiful beast coming custom-made protection for it, so you can have your own rogue ally in the field, so you can play it in train, in your journey, within many things.
When you're doing a pilgrimage to another city, for example, right?
Oh yeah, exactly. But it's not the only reward, because we're gonna reward 4 other people, so 5 winners at the moment. And for these other winners, we have display posters, we have
Displays,
and
vouchers.
Yeah, vouchers. I missed this word. Apologize. Vouchers for Wasted Couture. So yeah, you can check that out. Their work too, because they made pretty cool post-apo stuff.
They also made this arrow.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, they are pretty
I will
crafty.
show you once again, guys. It's really cool. You need to check it out.
Yeah, and also I would like to take this moment to remind you guys that the DyingLight is currently on sale up to -50%. So definitely go and check it out on the store. And you know, if you try it on the free weekend with a friend, maybe you can keep it or make someone a present.
And you can follow up your journey. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, because after the free weekend, your progress stays. So it's not like you have to start all over again from the next start.
And speaking about new things, upgrades, we upgrade a little bit our Discord server. So remember to join. We added new emojis there, so you can check them out. And also you can check them out here on Twitch, thanks to BTTV. Yes. So remember to join our Discord server, because it's really important, because every Friday we are doing giveaways there. So that means Apollonia here need to prepare giveaway for tomorrow. So if you are not already there, join us and have a chat with us.
Yeah, now you reminded me I have to prepare for tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, some rewards. What free stuff we still have.
Yeah. So Bartek, thank you so much for joining me. But I can see you're like looking over there.
Oh, yeah.
You're eager to play and try our new update. So I'm gonna let you go and play for a bit, and we'll be back with you guys in a moment with Timon, who's very eager to answer all of your questions in chat. So please stay tuned. And Bartek, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you. Take care, guys.
So guys, I want to talk about one more thing with you, which is community creations. We love to see everything you create, all of the artworks, fan arts, writing, music. You are so creative, and you can use the hashtag #DyingToShare on our social media, so we can follow every and all art you create. You can see here a couple of the pics from our team of absolutely fantastic works, and this is great. But we have more things for our community. One of them is the Night Runner program. This is a new initiative for all of our community members. So if you are a dedicated player, or you creating art or making mods, anything, you just love DyingLight, you can apply to Night Runner program. We will offer you access to beta tests for our game. There'll also be a Q&As, early access to informations, and a place for direct feedback about our game. So there's a link in chat. You can go there. There's also a link to Discord where we're gonna pin. You can apply, and who knows, maybe you are a candidate for the next Night Runner. And speaking of Q&As, let's get back to the studio, because my guest is ready and here with me. Timon, so lovely to see you back here with us. Hello.
Hello, everyone, again.
So, while I'm waiting for the questions from the chat, I would love to ask you one question, because that's something on the lips of every player, which is, as you know, we were waiting for Nightmare Mode and VNC Towers. Can you tell us more about it and what we can expect?
Guys, so please relax, everything is good. So we are working on both of those features. They are basically on top of what we do right now. Nightmare Mode will be released in our next update very soon. We just need to kind of balance it perfectly, like just the last polish in terms of balance. So the next update, when it comes to tower raids, we have actually realized that we can do more than we have initially planned for the features. So we want to make sure that this mode kind of feels its full potential. So it will take a little bit more time, but around April we plan to give our most dedicated community players a chance to experience the mode, gather their feedback for the final round of polish. So the work is proceeding smoothly. Everything is basically happening as it should. Just a little bit more patience. This update is so big that we had to focus on this one. So don't worry. All of those things, both of those things are coming very, very soon.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer. So we're gonna get to Bartek, who will play a bit of Dying Light, so we can see the new update. While I'm gonna ask you, Timon, our first question.
Yeah, but I just need to say that this crane from board game is really amazing. Like, I know you've seen this. Like, I don't know which camera, but this is really a piece of art. So yeah.
I can't wait to paint it. I don't paint it smaller, so it's great.
Exactly. Yeah.
So my fake question is from Alantalan, and he asked when we can expect parkour and zombie improvements.
So when it comes to zombies, we are basically constantly improving them. As you know, with this update, we have overhauled their looks. So mostly the faces, but also the overall look. What we are also doing, what we have done over the course of the last few updates, we have started introducing enemy variants. So we take our kind of existing archetypes and adding new mechanics, twisting the mechanics, playing with the parameters. So we are trying to find something else, something new on base of those archetypes. So I think that covers the zombie improvements. When it comes to parkour, to be honest, we don't really hear anything specific from you guys about things that you would like to see in the parkour improved. We have like a very small list of some very, very detailed, like small elements that we would like to improve. But to be honest, nothing big for parkour is planned. Yeah, so I think that's the answer.
All right. Next question from Pain.
But let me just finish. But if you see something, Alantalan, if you see something, like if you have anything specific on your mind that you would like us to consider, then of course please go to Pilgrim Outpost. There's a sub-page there called Community Ideas. Just put your idea there, put your request there, the community will vote on it, and of course if we see that it's important for the community, we'll consider adding this to the game.
Although right now the community ideas are closed for the entries, but we're gonna reopen it soon. But I recommend you checking the page because we added a new filters and there's a lot of parkour ideas. So
maybe it's already there. So if you see something that you already have in mind that's in the ideas that have already been put on the website, then you can vote on upvote them and make them go higher so we can notice them, see them more easily.
Yeah, and we can definitely give better feedback on those ideas as well.
Exactly.
So my next question is from Painsaw Man. Will we get more DLCs, like story DLCs, like Bloody Ties?
Yes, so as you know, we are working on a second DLC, which is narrative-driven. I don't want to talk about too much about it because like it's being made, it's progressing. We have been focusing on the updates because we really wanted to make sure that the base game is kind of responds to all of your requests and have everything that you have requested. But now what we are focusing on is actually DLC 2, so it's going to be released this year. More updates are coming. Please stay tuned. I don't want to take the focus from the firearms update because, as I said, it's the biggest one. It's, as it has been said, it's the biggest one. It really changes a lot in the game, but also adds a lot to the game to play. Like, you can imagine that if we're adding like 10 hours of gameplay, even more than that, then it's basically like a new DLC that we're adding to the game for free. So I think this should kind of take your mind off DLC for a second, and very soon we'll start talking about it because it's progressing well and it's going to be released this year.
Okay, so that's definitely a hopeful vision for us. There is another question from DyingLight99 that back in June 2023 you talked about crossplay coming to the game. We have any update on crossplay?
I can't really promise that. We are still working on this. We already have some cross-gen possibilities. So that covers a part of it. We are still considering crossplay between platforms. Hopefully this will happen before DLC 2, but I don't want to make any surprises. Like, I think if it happens, then it should be more around DLC 2 actually. But again, no promises here. That's something that's kind of on our roadmap to happen at some point.
All right. My next question is from Cobal409. So this is a question about the Gunslinger bundle. It was such a good opportunity would be right now. So do we consider adding a revolver to this bundle?
That's a tough one because again, this is something I can't promise. We also had this idea, so we will consider our options. Like revolvers are slightly different than the pistols that we are introducing right now to the game because, like you can imagine, there are different animations. The logic behind them is slightly different. The reactions on the enemies should be different. So actually, it's quite a big feature. Like for players, it's just okay, another gun, but for us on the tech side, code side, anim side, it's quite big. So we are thinking about it. Like we think that this could make justice to Gunslinger. So like my personal take on this is that I think this will happen. Like at some point the game will get revolvers, but I just don't want to commit to any dates because I just don't want to make promises that will be hard for us to deliver. Because as I said, right now it's nightmare mode and tower raids. This is a thing that a part of the team is working on. The other part, a bigger part, is pushing DLC 2 forwards because we want to have it out this year.
Okay, thank you so much. So we talked about this bundle, which was, I think, in the past. There's another question that someone, I think, missed our last update from Kazuma. Is there a cross-save from PS4 to PS5?
Yes, so this is something you can already do. So definitely, yes, the option is in the game. So you can like upgrade your console and experience Dying Light to stay human on PS5, keeping your progress intact.
That's fantastic. That was one of the long-awaited features, so it's great.
Yeah, but we have introduced it already a couple of months ago, so like it's even hard for me to remind myself when exactly. But it definitely happened last year during one of the updates. So yeah, it's done. It's you can use that function already in Dying Light 2 Stick.
Fantastic. We have a lot of Dying Light 1 fans in the chat, of course, and one of them, Xcreal, asks, "Do we get a following chapter?"
I'm sure we'll reference the following at some point. And I think that's the most I can say. Like, we love following. It's really a DLC that I think make Dying Light stand out as a game series. It was a very unique DLC, very big, very expansive. So it's very dear to our hearts. Actually, it's extremely dear to my heart because that was the first game on which I was acting like a lead game designer, and the team that was working on this DLC was like really tight, quite small. So we really were in the trenches together. So I love the following. We'll surely be referencing following in the future because we basically look at Dying Light as a series, as a franchise, you could say. So it's the same universe. The elements of that universe will keep reappearing in all of the games that we're doing. It's basically a world, a universe that's built expands with new stuff, but also references what happened before because it's not like a different reality; it's the same reality. So there are some connections there, definitely.
Right. So Alan asks again about the roadmap. We'll get any roadmap soon.
Yes, I think we will not announce anything like as big as the one that we did for fall winter. I think the fall winter was our answer to basically explain what we plan to do over the course of that period. Right now it's a little bit simpler, so the next update will bring the nightmare mode. We'll do the tower raids community tests, then we'll move to release tower raids DLC 2 this year. Definitely we'll uncover our plans I think quite soon, but will it be a form of a roadmap or just us basically announcing what will happen and when? We'll see.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone is excited to see what's next for us this year. So we just introduced firearms, 4 new weapons, and we already have questions. When we can expect sniper rifles from Cool Juicy?
Like, to be honest, sniper rifle, I don't really think it makes sense because, like, I know it's cool fantasy, but on the other hand, if you come to think of it, Dying Light is a game that's built slightly different. It's not like a Hitman game where you just need to stay hidden and you want to kill someone from 3 kilometers away. Dying Light is a game which is basically built on a very visceral, in-your-face, very bloody, very direct contact with your enemies. So with sniper rifle, you don't get that. You don't get the blood, you don't get the detailed animations, etc., etc. The other thing is that in Dying Light, you fight against hordes of zombies. So actually, does it really make sense to use like your sniper rifle ammo to kill some zombies like 3 kilometers away from you where they're not a threat to you? So because we don't really have challenges where it would make a lot of sense to be able to take out someone from afar, we don't treat sniper rifles as something that's very high on our list of priorities. But again, when the community ideas get reactivated, you can leave your idea there. We'll see what the community thinks, and then we'll take it from that. Like, I understand the fantasy, of course, it makes sense, but on the other hand, it doesn't really make that much sense in terms of gameplay balance, of game design. So not something high on our priority list. Apologies. Like, for me, what would work better is something that's really up close and personal. Like, I don't know, like a flamethrower, or maybe like, I don't know, like a chainsaw or something like this. That's the thing that's Dying Light.
Okay, I have a bit more technical question for you right now.
No, I'm not good at technical questions, so we'll see.
We'll see. So, are there any plans to make it so we can bind right-click to aim without sacrificing a block?
Bind right-click to aim without sacrificing block. Actually, we had an idea for alternative control method that could allow you to do that. We didn't introduce it in the end because we found some technical difficulties with this. As you know, especially when you play on a controller, I understand that the most common control scheme for shooters is that you aim with left trigger and shoot with right trigger. But as you know, in Dying Light 2, we have a lot of other stuff connected to the left trigger. It's all of the accessories, the throwing knives, Molotovs, grenades, grappling hook, UV, flashlight, UV flares, all of that good stuff. So, and it's so embedded in what players have already kind of learned to do that for sure we didn't want to change this for the regular control method. I think we'll still consider doing this for maybe as an alternative in one of the upcoming updates. But this is actually like a domino effect. You change this, you move the accessories to some other button, and then suddenly you need to move shuffle everything around. So we had an idea how we want to do that. It was very close to have it. We just decided that this required a little bit more work. If we keep hearing more questions like this, if we keep hearing you guys asking about this, then we'll introduce this. But I think, like, for sure, I can tell you that this will be an alternative method of control that you will have to choose by yourself. And definitely, if you do that, then you need to expect that you can expect that it will not be just this. You will also see some other differences in the controls. I think maybe it would be easier for PC players because it's easier for they used to binding, more keys and binding controls. So maybe prior to that we'll do the ability to change the controls on PC, bind them differently. We'll see. But guys, this is the firearms update. As I said, lots of content, lots of stuff to play, but also the firearms. So, like, we are waiting for your feedback, everything that you see, that you would like to have added, that you would like to have improved. Let us know. We'll definitely go through all of that. And see, there's a level up. Bravo! We'll consider what we can do to basically make you enjoy the game even more.
Sure. Looking at the gameplay here that Bartek is currently playing, maybe you can tell me what is your favorite thing about this update?
Well, there's so many things that it's really hard to say. I don't know. The obvious question, obviously, is firearms, right? Because this is the celebrity of the whole thing. This is the thing that the update got its name from. But also the new stuff to play. I think the survival missions. This is something new. This is something that we didn't have in Dying Light any Dying Light game before. For me, this is almost like a mini Left 4 Dead inside Dying Light, where you get your team, where you get like a very direct objective, and it's gameplay. Actually, a funny thing is that we have kind of come up with the idea to do missions like that when we were reviewing the game internally. So how our process looks is that usually when we work on a feature, we do so-called reviews. So there's like someone who's owning the feature, like, I don't know, the lead game designer, the game designer that's responsible for the feature, the whole team, maybe the game director, and they play different parts of the game. We also do this with our biggest stakeholders. Our CEO is a gamer, our chief creative officer is a gamer, so we also do that with them. They also want to see how the game progresses, right? And the funny thing that we have realized is that when we get together with those guys, or like any other basically combination of people, before we actually get to work and start focusing on what we were supposed to review, there's like a 5 or 10 minutes, especially when it's a co-op session, where everyone just runs around and kills zombies. And like after 5 minutes, we say, well, hey, guys, wait. We need to focus on the actual work.
On the actual work.
So we wanted to do something that would look at this, but give it a structure, right? So the survival missions is definitely something like that, something else, something different. I hope that we'll be able to expand on this feature in the future, because I think this is something that we didn't tap, like potential that we didn't tap into yet with Dying Light. The visual enhancements, like the game really looks great. Like if you compare the visuals from now and from 2 years ago, it's basically a different game.
I mean, even from the week ago, I just saw that Bartek ran through interior and looks so much nicer, so much real.
Exactly. So that's that. The zombie faces, all of that stuff. Of course, the Scorpio, the Acolyte outfit, all of the good stuff that we have as anniversary bounty rewards. But I need to say Tolga and Fatin, really, because I know that it's kind of awkward for us to hype this right now, because the quest the guys will return next week. But we want you to kind of get. It's such a big update that if you would throw everything at you, probably like you will get a sensory overload.
Not sure what to go for first.
Exactly. So I think it makes sense that we are doing this rollout. But Tolga and Fatin, they will appear. They will come back to the game next week. Of course, they will stay in the game forever after that. And as we were saying in the main segment, Peter Sick is basically like he really is a crazy guy. You experienced that on the stream. And what he and his friend Adam Shikora and basically the whole team that worked on it, what they have come up with in terms of this adventure, this is really something else. Like this is like you will experience things that you never thought would be possible in Dying Light, especially in the core Dying Light, not the community maps, because that's another type of craziness. So I must say that's it. And I am very proud that we managed to, like, as you know, like TechLab became this big company. We have tons of people working on games, but we wanted to kind of go back to our kind of garage days, indie days. So it was just Siku, Peter, it was Adrian, it was like a small team of people just working on it. No one really disturbed them, like there were no big meetings around this. It's just like pure passion-driven, love-driven developers work, and it's really something else. So apologies for hyping you so much today when it drops next week, but I think it is something that's worth waiting for.
All right, thank you so much. And
enough already? Like I want to answer more. Do you have more?
I have one more question for you before we wrap up, which is, will physics be improved in the future?
Again, so we have already improved physics in the gut feeling update. We are also constantly tweaking them to kind of find all of the edge cases where they don't work as they should. If you see something that you would like to see improved, if you see something, but you really need to point, like we are at the stage where you really need to point at, hey, this is not working as I would expect. Hey, this is something that you could improve. Because on general, we don't plan to have any like a big overhaul of physics, at least in a foreseeable future.
Okay.
So either you tell us, okay, this doesn't work, we want this to work better, or you tell us this is good, but like it would be cool if this or that would happen. Then please get more specific. Community ideas is your place to go, basically, or you can also try to, like, you know, I'm approachable. Basically, all of us are approachable through different social media, so you can drop us a line and kind of Tell us
we can
exactly
work it out,
yes, exactly
definitely.
what you want. Also, our of course Reddit, Discord channel. So there are places where you can express this, but please express this with more detail, so we can kind of better understand what are your expectations, and then we can consider adding such features.
Amazing. Thank you so much for joining me here.
Thank you so much.
And first of all, guys, thank you so much for being with us for the past 2 years. And we hope that you enjoy everything we've prepared for this anniversary update. We hope you can enjoy your free weekend. And also, one more thing, again, Twitch drops are still live. So we're not going to just end here. We're going to send you off to our community streamer, Esma TV. She is currently on her, I think it's 4th end game. So 4th New Game Plus. So we're going to see how she's doing and how she's enjoying your update. Guys, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so, guys. Thank you so much, guys. But again, big thing, Firearms update, Reloaded edition. I hope you enjoyed. Free weekend on Steam, so it's the best moment to test the game. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Good night. Bye.
Free weekend, Dying Light 2 Reloaded Edition. Try now.